Hello children. In this video let us discuss about the poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Open your textbook children. Let's go through the poem first. The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveller, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as far that the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Written by Robert Frost. Now let's discuss the poem Parawise. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Dear children, in this stanza, the poet tells that he has come into the deep autumnal wood, where two roads have diverged into two ways like a fork. Immediately, the poet understands that as a traveller, travelling both the roads is impossible. Here, the two roads symbolize two ways to go in life. The poet first thought of travelling both the roads and then discarded the idea. Then he finds himself in dilemma about the choice of roads. He found that the first road has bent in the undergrowth. Undergrowth means dense growth of plants and bushes. The undergrowth here represents the unknown world. Then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. Dear children, here the poet selects the road that appears at first glance to be less travelled. This stanza suggests that he has an independent spirit and does not wish to follow the crowd. After a moment, he changes his mind, concluding that both roads are equally worn out. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Children, here the poet observes that leaves cover both the roads equally. No one this morning has yet taken the either path, for the leaves lie undisturbed. This symbolizes that the choices in life open to the poet are both unknown to him. The poet remains committed to his decision to take the road he had previously selected, saying that he will save the other road for another day. This symbolizes that he will make the other choice in life only if he is not satisfied with the results of the first choice. He observes that he will probably never pass this way again, as one path leads to another, and thus will never have an opportunity to take the other road. This symbolizes that he will not be able to take the second choice in life at all. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by. And that has made all the difference. Dear children, in this stanza, the poet tells that in years to come, he will be telling others about the choice he made. Means that he will talk about what decision in life he took. While doing so, he will sigh, either with relief that he made the right choice or with regret that he made the wrong choice. Whether right or wrong, the choice will have had a significant impact on his life. Dear children, the poem The Road Not Taken broadly emphasizes the role of decision making in one's life. When one has many choices, it is very crucial to make the right choice. Right decision will be beneficial to the individual in a long term. But right decision for any individual can be different for different people. The poet or traveler sighs when he refers to the decision he has made. The sigh may indicate two different attitudes. It can be a sigh of satisfaction, which shows that he is looking back at his choice with satisfaction and relief, that he is happy with his decision. It may also be interpreted as a sigh of regret, which means he's sorry he made that choice and perhaps it would have been better for him if he had chosen the other path. Dear children, the theme of this poem is applicable to our lives. We always have to remember that decision making plays an important role in our lives. Making a decision is not always easy, as we do not know whether any decision taken will be beneficial to us in the long run or not. Yet, we have to make decisions which we cannot retract from. As we cannot go back and change our decisions, we have to be very wise and careful while making any decision. So, we must visualize the possible consequences of our decisions and then make the decision that looks the best decision as far as possible. Dear children, I hope you have understood this poem, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost, and I hope you'll follow the theme of the poem throughout your life. Happy learning.